Hi, I'm Manvinder Ratan. I'm choral director, musical director for Hertford Choral Society, and I'm so excited about the programme that we've got lined up for our summer concert. An unusual programme of music for choir, brass, percussion, and organ. And isn't there some fantastic music to be had? But a lot of it's quite obscure. So I thought I'd spend a few moments telling you a little bit about what to expect and to whet your appetite, to encourage you to come along and take part and bring even more friends to do so as well. First up, we're stepping back to 17th century Venice, St. Mark's Basilica, and one of the earliest maestro di cappella there, Giovanni Gabrieli, and his Magnificat for 8 voices, including voices of choirs of brass, organ, etc. Really exciting. Imagine yourselves in that space with the choirs and players spread around that amazing church and the sound that would have produced. We're not further ahead with Purcell and his funeral sentences for Queen Mary, I think, and so very dark and reflective funeral music with a brass introduction and closure. So I'm hoping we might get some drama in that, but I'm not going to give the game away by telling you right now what it is I've got planned. We're then going to move into the 19th century, and we're off to Austria and that amazing composer of religious and symphonic repertoire, Anton Bruckner, one of my real favourites. Now, he wrote 3 motets to be accompanied by brass and organ. One of them's really big and spectacular, and I remember doing it when I was an advanced conducting student with Sing for Pleasure and straining my arm as I got a little bit overexcitable. But they're really beautifully resonant and calm with dark brass colours in there. Now we're staying we're meandering. Let's stay in the 19th century for a moment. We're staying in Germany this time with Franz Liszt. And now Franz was everyone knows him for his symphonic writing and his piano writing, but he did some really interesting choral stuff as well. So we've got one piece in German, which we know the Choral Society absolutely adores singing in, and that's Nun Danket, so it's a famous choral, which actually would have been sung by congregations in Germany. And Liszt was based in Rome, where he led some of the sacred music output there. What else have we got lined up? Well, one of my favourite composers is John Ireland, famous composer of sacred music, and his piece, which is very, very rarely performed, called Vexilla Regis, and it's written for Palm Sunday. The flags of the King go forth as Jesus walked into Jerusalem the week of the Passion. And it's a greatly colourful piece with solo opportunities for step-out soloists from the choir, brass, and the choir itself, and the organ as well. What else have we got left? 2 more. Well, it's coronation year, so we had to do something to do with the coronation. And there's a brilliant arrangement at Parry, I was glad, for brass as well as organ and choir. So I know that the choir are going to very much enjoy that. And then we come to one of my favourite composers of the 20th century. That's Gerald Finzi. He's just amazing. He's really tricky to sing at times. But the motet I've picked, which is God is Gone Up with a merry noise, is an Ascension type motet with a special brass accompaniment, absolute choral fanfare. It's spectacular. It's a little bit fiddly, but the colours inside it are vivid and exciting, and I know that the choir's going to enjoy it. So, 2 things. Firstly, come and sing. Secondly, bring your friends. Don't miss this one.